Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Klay Thompson.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the starting group for San Francisco. Chamberlain is out there with Barnes. Then it's George. Then it's Ellis. And it's Alvarado in at point. And for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. And it's the Warriors to start out. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
Here's Garland. Softly drops in the floater.
Fantastic execution with the floater. Garland is just a fearless scorer.
Here's Alvarado. Here's Chamberlain. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Mitchell against Ellis. Fires the three. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Now Alvarado. Ellis outside. Chamberlain against Allen. Fade away. Cavaliers with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Pass to Chamberlain. Over Allen. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
But here's the problem. Now, no one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now, here's Garland. His last outing with 20 points. Sinks the triple.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Chalk up two there. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Now, here is George. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Pass to Alvarado. 6 to shoot. San Francisco passing it around. Here's Chamberlain. Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Richard, Cleveland this summer able to sign Donovan Mitchell to a 4-year contract extension.
And that's a relief for Cavs fans. Mitchell is the biggest star they've had in Ohio since LeBron. Keeping him in the fold is crucial for the dynamic of their team.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Solid play there from PG, absorbing the contact, but staying with that shot for the and one.
Free throw good from George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Okoro passes to Allen. Back to Okoro. 5 on the clock. There's Garland. The baseline jumper goes down. Garland's got his second basket.
I really like that shot from Garland. Teams will give up the mid-range these days, so look, why not shoot it and make it?
Ellis outside. Chamberlain down low. Defended by Allen. Chamberlain's shot is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
He's perfect from the line this time. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks. And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Now, here's Mitchell, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Boston.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's George. Lets it fly. Mitchell comes up with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. RJ, the 2024 All-Star Game marked Donovan Mitchell's 5th consecutive selection.
When you score the ball like Mitchell, everyone notices. He's been putting up ridiculous numbers since the moment he came in the league. And yet, he makes it look so easy most of the time.
One shot.
Garland, no good on the free throw. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick-and-roll game, and he's improved his distance from 3. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
Here's Garland, following the basket made by Wilt Chamberlain. Okoro kicks to Mobley. Ellis against Mitchell. Over Ellis. And it's Mitchell missing.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
It's Allen on the wing. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Wound up there for Allen. That shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And it's Allen with the jam.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
San Francisco trails by 3. George with the ball. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Barnes passes to George. Here's Mitchell. Here's Allen. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Allen's got his second bucket of the game to go. It'll be San Francisco with their first time out of the game here. And the Cavaliers making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. We'll take a look at the Warriors, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat.
You know, right now for San Francisco, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Now, here's LeVert. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
And the shot goes in. Here's Garland. He's got 8. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass the ball. Here's Mobo. Hasn't made one yet. Now Caldwell Pope. San Francisco needs to get a shot off here. Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mitchell kicks to Allen. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Caldwell Pope dishes the ball. Pass to Mobo. Thompson in the corner. Caldwell Pope for 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Now here's LeVert. Back to Garland. Tries it from 9. Count that one.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Defensive foul. Wilt Chamberlain.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Cavaliers?
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Niang's checked in.
The continued evolution of Garland has been fun to watch. Every aspect of his game continues to grow and get stronger and more confident.
Here's Mobo. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Garland. Here's Mitchell. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Mobley. Chamberlain with the block. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. Thompson misses. Cleveland leading by 3. Holds it up there for Mobley. That shot, no good. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Chamberlain.
Oh, yes! How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Mitchell outside. Mobley kicks to Garland. Pass to LeVert. And here is Mitchell. Fires from deep. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Thompson passes to Chamberlain. Lets it go. Count that bucket. Chamberlain got 12.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
Now, here's Garland. He's got 11. It's good.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
San Francisco is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Ball, the pass to Chamberlain. To the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Caris LeVert.
Even with the defense all over him, Thompson sticks with it and doesn't just give up on the shot.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing that stands out above their approach is their success inside. They've been very effective in that area of the floor tonight.
Here's Jerome. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston. Allen finds Strus. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Pass to Strus. LeVert is screen on Thompson. Baseline J on the way, and it's Strus missing. Fires from way outside. The shot by Thompson, no good. Now, here's Strus. No good on the last second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
Well, one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
On the court right now for San Francisco, they've got Klay Thompson. Chamberlain is out there with Hield. And it's Kolek in at point guard. And here is Hield after Jared Allen made that last 3-pointer. Here's Jerome. Chamberlain with the block. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
It's LeVert on the wing. Nothing on the board, and it's good for 2.
And the gracefulness with which LeVert shoots the basketball. He makes that tricky floater look easy.
Here's Kolek. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Allen. Second chance effort. In deep, Chamberlain drops it in. Chamberlain got 14 points.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Jerome passes to LeVert. Pass to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Chamberlain. Allen's shot is off.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's sent back by Allen.
Allen with the range and the length to block shots anywhere on the floor.
Jerome passes to Allen. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Pass to Hield. Thompson with it from the arc. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's LeVert. Now Strus. Allen passes to Strus. LeVert from outside. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 15 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Thompson. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Niang. Now here's LeVert. The offensive rebound. Here's Kolek. No scoring in this one. On the wing, Thompson. Chamberlain with a screen on Strus. Pass to Kolek. And he connects with the jumper. Kolek has got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
Here's Jerome. High post Allen to stop the drought. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Pass to Kolek. Back to Chamberlain. Over Allen. The Cavaliers pull it in. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of San Francisco this year.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games to win.
These guys are looking forward to this year now, putting last season behind them.
For the Cavaliers, Okoro comes in for Max Strus. And it's Garland in for Karis LeVert. The Warriors also with a sub. George is checked in. Jerome passes to Okoro. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Screen by Niang. Just 5 on the clock. Lobbed up there for Allen. And stolen by Chamberlain. Here's LaRavia. And he dunks it down.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Timeout, timeout.
Trailing here by 8. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. checked in for Cleveland. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
On defense, San Francisco. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Wade a screen on Ellis. Here's Jerome. Pass to Allen. And the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 9 points for Allen.
And this is where Allen should look to score because he's got the size and length.
Outside, George. Back to Alvarado. Shot clock at 5. Ellis outside. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Wade. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Alvarado passes to LaRavia. George looking over the floor. Ellis right side. Pass to LaRavia. Hands it from downtown. LaRavia's got his second basket of the night. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Now Ellis, after Darius Garland missing on that last 3-pointer. Ellis, the pass to Alvarado. Back to Ellis. Shoots it. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Pass to Jerome. Back to Garland. Allen with the ball. Guarded by Chamberlain.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And so it's San Francisco with it. Jarrett Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Now George. Moravia passes to Chamberlain. Over Allen. Chamberlain no good.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Pass to Jerome. Back to Garland. And here is Allen. Okoro finds Garland. Okoro with it. Offline with his 3.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Right side George. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Allen. Karis LeVert comes in for Wade. And it's Mitchell in for Ty Jerome. And both free throws good for Paul George.
And what I love about Paul George, the production, year after year after year.
LeVert kicks to Garland. Shot to stop the run. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Okoro kicks to Garland. Mitchell outside. Thompson outside. Outside Garland. Thompson sets the pick for Garland. Over Alvarado. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 5 points now this quarter.
The quick thinking of Garland in the pick and roll. His decision making is so impressive.
George, that's a two-pointer. Score the basket is third after 5 shots. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Thompson outside. LeVert against Ellis. LeVert kicks to Thompson. Pass to Mitchell. His three-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 8. Now Alvarado. Still without a basket. Now here is Chamberlain. Covered by Mitchell. And that one's good by Chamberlain. And the Warriors lead by 10.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Okoro. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And a miss there on the triple.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jump.
Basket good. And now it's a 12-point San Francisco lead.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Garland the pass to Thompson. Pass to LeVert. And here is Okoro. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. 1:05 left to play in the first half. Alvarado passes to Chamberlain. Over Thompson. A shot by Chamberlain, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Pass to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Okoro dishes to Garland. Here's Okoro. And here's LeVert, defended by George. LeVert kicks to Garland. Thompson passes to LeVert. Back to Thompson. Pass to Mitchell. Another shot. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
This is what Thompson does best. His aggressiveness on the boards is what makes him a valuable player.
Outside, George. Shoots over LeVert. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. George has got 8 points here in this quarter. And it's San Francisco in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about all-star voting.
Well, at the start of the voting, the leaders are the guys that everyone already knows. As you go along, usually new guys enter the mix.
Every year it's a compelling story. Those guys who weren't expected to make an all-star impact doing just that. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 9. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson.
Weaving his way around. Mitchell, tough to guard anywhere on the floor with his skill.
For Cleveland, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And he makes the first.
We talked about the guys who play bigger than their listed size, and Donovan Mitchell is at the top of that list.
And Mitchell drops them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Alvarado with it. Still yet to score. And here's George for 3. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Here's Okoro. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, Garland is good at finding his guys out there. He's selfless with the ball.
And one thing we see from Isaac Okoro almost every night, Richard, his defense is spot on.
Yeah, he's shutting down some of the top guys. This team feels like he's one of the best on-ball defenders in the league. And as a bonus, his offensive game is starting to come around.
Here's Allen, following that last three-pointer by San Francisco. Garland feeling it out a little bit. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Chamberlain. Ellis, the pass to Barnes. Back to Ellis. Pass to Alvarado. Out Chamberlain. Shot clock at 6. Over Allen. Chamberlain's shot is off. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Since his first day in the league, Richard, Evan Mobley has been an elite defender.
And that's why he's been compared to Hall of Famers like Kevin Garnett. But we still need to see him develop the offensive end for those comparisons to be fair.
First free throw is good.
And the preparation from Mitchell has made him dangerous in every facet of the game.
And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in, and Mitchell drops them both. Here's Alvarado. In the corner, George with it. Shoots over Okoro, and that one's good. George has got 15 points.
And got to be confident in that mid-range, and Paul George certainly is.
Locked up there for Allen, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Mobley finds Garland. Clock is at 3. Tries from 16. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Alvarado, guarded by Garland. Here's Chamberlain, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Chamberlain got 20 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Here's Alvarado. Barnes left side. Puts it up from 12. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Mitchell with it. Outguarded by Hield. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Teams value the three so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. The Cavaliers 5th.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Alvarado passes to George. Chamberlain down low. He's against Allen. They get the rebound. The shot's good by Chamberlain. 22 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's Garland. 20 points for him. To the middle. Here's Allen. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
Allen against Chamberlain. Over Allen. And it falls over the rim and in. Chamberlain got 24 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Outside Garland, down low. Allen's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Chamberlain against Allen. Chamberlain down low. Off target at the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Here's Okoro. And it's sent back by George.
Well, how about the D there from George, one of the premier two-way players in our league.
It's good. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Pass to Mitchell. Ball against Garland. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson for the triple. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Mitchell against Caldwell Pope. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Will it go? Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Outside Ball. 6 to shoot. Over Garland. That one a little long. Stolen by Ball. To the paint. Adams. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Drawing fouls is a skill, and let me tell you, if you're going to be an offensive star like Mitchell, you have to have that skill.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. The first one falls. LeVert's checked in for Okoro. And Mitchell drops them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Warriors leading by 13. And here is Ball. Still scoreless. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's Garland, picks one up.
For someone who doesn't get to the line very often, it's good to see Ball putting some pressure on the defense.
First trip to the line for him here.
76% on the season from the foul line.
And the first one at the line is good. Ball hits them both.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
The 3 from Garland. Ball with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Mobley with the block. On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 12. The wide open look here for Garland. The Cavaliers with another miss.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Adams' shot is good.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Lets a floater go, and it's Mitchell missing. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Warriors. And for Klay Thompson, Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for one.
One shot.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Looking to end the run, and Mobley throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And how clever is this guy? I mean, just no fear going with the soft, high-arcing floater.
There's Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Cavaliers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Free throw good, Garland.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
San Francisco making a switch here. LaRavia is checked in. And he makes both free throws. Now, here's Ball. Pass to LaRavia. And here's Caldwell Pope. Inside. And that one's good. LaRavia. LaRavia's got his 3rd basket of the night. Mitchell outside. Driving in. Finishing with force. Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about. Nasty. Oh, Oh, man, and that is why Mitchell has won a dunk contest before. He knows how to get a few style points.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here's ball. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 6th rebound on the night. Caldwell Pope against Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Caldwell Pope.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And on the season, you know, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. George Niang, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Garland. And so he makes both from the line.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Here's Kolek. It's George on the wing. Shoots over LeVert. And off the front iron, and in it goes. George has got 17 now.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Allen, a screen on Ellis. Mitchell wide open. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now, here's Kleba. Ellis outside. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Kleba. The rebound by Niang. Niang's got 4 rebounds in this game. LeVert with it. George picks him up. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And it's off from 3-point range.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Ellis can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Niang. And he uses the glass on the layup. Niang's got his first points in this one.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Adams outside. Outside, George. Out left to the wing. And that one's good. Kolek. He's got 5.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Mitchell outside.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Teams in the penalty.
Pretty much automatic tonight at the line, 8 for 8.
2 shots. Donovan Mitchell.
No good on the free throw. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Okoro's checked in. Good on the second free throw. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kolek. 5 points in the game. Ellis surveying the D. Back to Adams. Clock at 4. Here's Kleba. No good with the triple. Here's Jerome. In the corner, Okoro with it. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And it's San Francisco with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm. Assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Buddy Hield. Thompson is out there with Chamberlain. And it's LaRavia in at the power forward position. Now, here is Chamberlain. To the left wing. Here's Kolek. Offensive rebound. LaRavia passes to Chamberlain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for the away team. Wilt Chamberlain at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Here's Jerome. Lock at 6. Wade with no one around. Drops in the tray.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Hield outside. Pass to Kolek. Good work there as it goes. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Kolek has gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Jerome passes to Niang. Wade on the wing. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's LaRavia. Hield outside. Chamberlain a screen. Shot from the top of the key, and he knocks down the jumper.
A little bit of a prayer from Hill. No cracking under pressure for him.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Aston Niang. Now here's Okoro. Screen by Niang. Okoro passes to Niang. And out of bounds as San Francisco gains possession. Here's Kolek. Hield outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Kolek. San Francisco passing it around. He had a nice open look right there.
I just love how fast Thompson gets his shot off. It makes him so much more lethal.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Niang. Chamberlain with the rebound.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Hield into the lane. It's tipped. Pass to Chamberlain. Puts up a 3. And Hield with the basket on the assist by Chamberlain. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. Pass to Jerome. Here's Niang. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Now Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Chamberlain down low. He's covered by Niang. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Pass to Garland. Wade outside to end the cold streak. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Kolek. Now Chamberlain. Wade is covering. And Thompson kicks to Hield to the inside. Pass to LaRavia. Here's Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Garland. San Francisco making their last shot. Niang with the ball. Here's Wade. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Pass to Thompson. Hield outside. Chamberlain against Wade. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drains the three-pointer. Thompson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Garland the pass to Wade. Outside Garland. And then Wade slams it in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Kolek. Chamberlain with it. And the shot goes down. Chamberlain got 5 points now in the quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Outside Garland. Pass to Niang. Takes the 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 8th assist here tonight. Warriors have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the 4th quarter. Now Thompson. Here's Kolek. Hield outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Garland. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. San Francisco leading by 18. To the paint. Pass to LaRavia. Thompson with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Chamberlain. He's covered by Niang. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Okoro. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
San Francisco has gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Kolek, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's his first turnover of the game, and that only goes to show how well he's taking care of the ball to this point.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A different look now for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Dean Wade. Evan Mobley comes in for George Niang. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Ty Jerome. Mitchell outside. Over Caldwell Pope. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
And here's George for 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Outside Garland. The rebound by Paul George. Warriors leading by 16. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to ball. And stolen by Mobley. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Chamberlain with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. That shot misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a 16-point game. Allen, a screen on Caldwell Pope. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Pass to Chamberlain. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Wilt Chamberlain at the line for 1.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Mobley outside. To the right side. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Allen. Chamberlain with the block.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Ball. Misses the 3. Garland with it. Now guarded by Ball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's the 3. Dives for it. Barnes grabs the miss. To the middle. He's looking for a Okoro and finds him.
2 minutes.
Inside. And then Allen slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Ball. Pass to George. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Chamberlain. And oh, he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Mobley against Barnes. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 14 points here in the second half.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for San Francisco.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And the first one drops. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. Max Strus comes in for Mobley. Karis LeVert's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, George. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. And the Warriors lead by 19.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Now, here's Strus. Here's Tyson. That one goes. Count it. 32 seconds left in the game. Pass to Chamberlain. Over in the corner, Barnes. Outside, George. Shot clock at 5. They double-team Chamberlain. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Chamberlain got 40 points. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. What was the area of emphasis coming into the game tonight?
I mean, we knew this is a team that you can't, take for granted. They play hard. So we had to, step it up, execute offensively, and, stop them from scoring.
Definitely the fundamentals, but those are the most important things. Thanks, Paul. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And now we present our player of the game.